I've talked a lot about my every 25th release strategy on this channel multiple times. It's a strategy where I release a song every month on the 25th to constantly keep my audience engaged while simultaneously building a bigger audience with every release. I've been doing this for the past 2 years, so what has happened and what have I learned? What's up, geniuses? My name is Adriel Rivera, and welcome back to the channel where you learn to show your genius. Just like the majority of you watching, I'm an independent artist with a huge passion for making music. 10 years ago, I picked up FL Studio for the first time, and for the past 6 years, I've been releasing music under my name, Adriel Rivera. If there's anything we can all agree on, is that building a fan base is a lot harder than it looks. I remember being a sophomore in high school telling myself that by senior year, I was gonna have 2 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Easy, light work. Didn't happen like that though. What actually happened was I graduated with 3,000 subscribers on this channel and around 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. I was close though, like 0.05% of the way to 2 million, baby. So 2 years ago, I changed up my strategy because I was tired of being stagnant and I wanted to release more music than ever before. So where did releasing one song a month for 2 years lead me? A lot has changed and you're gonna wanna stick around for it, but we'll talk about the numbers first because I know that's what most people are probably looking forward to. On September 25th, 2020, I released my EP called Nostalgia Hits, which kickstarted my every 25th release schedule. That year, I got 51,000 streams and 12,000 total listeners, and I was sitting around 9,000 monthly listeners by the end of the year, and like, I'm being generous with that number. After that, I noticed that there was a significant improvement, so I kept releasing a song every month, and in 2021, I multiplied my stats by a factor of almost 15. That year, I got 771,000 streams and 98,000 total listeners. So guess what? I kept going. This year, 2022, we've gotten around 2 million more streams and 400,000 total listeners. We're currently at around 50,000 monthly listeners and hit a peak of around 96,000 earlier this year. Woo! So yeah, a song a month has definitely changed my music career for the better, but numbers aren't the end of it. There's so much more that releasing a song a month has done for me, but before I talk about that, I want to mention how I even got my songs on Spotify in the first place. If you're unfamiliar with DistroKid, it's a music distribution service that gets your music onto places like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and many more. I've been using DistroKid since 2017, and they've always been fast and reliable when it comes to getting my music on Spotify in time for the 25th. I've gotten over 1 million streams using DistroKid, and the best part is that with them, you keep 100% of your earnings, so the revenue from those streams goes directly to me, and if you use DistroKid, your revenue will go directly to you. They take no cut from it whatsoever, and I highly recommend DistroKid from the bottom of my heart. They've been great to me, and I'm sure they'll be great to you, so if you want 7% off your first year of DistroKid, feel free to use the referral link in the description, which also helps support the channel. Thank you, DistroKid, for sponsoring this video. Releasing consistently has definitely come with some positive side effects. For example, since I have a set release schedule, my listeners always know when a song is going to come out. Therefore, when someone discovers me for the first time and like what I've put out there, they'll know exactly when the next song is coming. This builds up momentum over time, and I've definitely noticed that with every release, my core audience keeps getting bigger and bigger. There's always more people there to listen than last time, and because of this, I've definitely seen more frequent spikes in the Spotify algorithm. The algorithm loves it when you keep bringing people back to listen. Another side effect is that since I'm always releasing a song, that means I'm always working on new music. So every aspect of my music, from production, mixing, mastering, songwriting, singing, music videos, cover arts, it all keeps getting better. I've really started to hone in on my brand, and it's noticeable. This improvement of my music and branding has gotten me connections and opportunities with an independent label that has also helped with my growth. And I want to be clear, I'm not signed to anybody. I'm still an independent artist and I still own all of my masters. But now that we're on the topic, is releasing consistently the only reason why I've grown so much? No, it's not, but don't get me wrong, it's a big part of why I'm continuing to grow every month. But I'm also doing other things to get my music in front of more people. With every release, I try to run some sort of ad campaign, either through Facebook and Instagram ads or Spotify's marquee ads. I also create organic content through Instagram Reels and TikTok, and I also release a music video with every song to have some sort of extra visual to go along with it. On top of that, I'm also building an email list to alert people when new songs are out, and then I could also use that email list to sell merch and eventually tickets to shows when I start doing them. Does that mean you have to do the same as I do? Absolutely not. When I first started releasing a song every month, that's exactly what it was, just a song a month. Over time, I've acquired the resources to be able to do all that I do for my music, but that took time. We're talking 2 years time. So don't feel the need to do everything at once. Just focus on one thing, and eventually when you got that one thing down, you can start building on top of it. A song a month has taught me some much needed discipline when it comes to being an artist and running a business. Even though I'm not anywhere near my goal of 2 million monthly listeners on Spotify, I'm glad that I didn't have that goal when I was in high school, because that version of me would not have known what to do with those kinds of numbers. I want you to remember that being an artist is building a music business, and with any business, it's going to take time and learning. But if you want to be an artist that's here for a while and not just a flash in the pan, time is what you're going to need. So I hope my story lets you know that you're not alone and it motivates you to keep going. Subscribe for more content like this. And if you want to learn more about releasing a song every month, check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. Strategy Genius.